Let's read Flower Girl. Nikki came downstairs one morning and checked out the world. Sun shining, clouds fluffy, pancakes cooking. A perfect morning. And then it got better. Aunt Carmilla came over. Aunt Carmilla was the best aunt, the funnest aunt, the coolest aunt. Everyone ate Dad's super blueberry pancakes, and Aunt Carmilla told them that she was getting married to Big Dave. Nicky loved Big Dave. He was nice and funny and really very, very useful. When they got married, he'll be Uncle Big Dave. And that was great news. And then it got better. Aunt Carmilla asked Nicky, "Will you be our flower girl?" Would she? Would she? You bet she would. "Just one thing," said Nicky. "What's a flower girl?" Aunt Carmilla said, "A flower girl is the first person, just about the most important person of the wedding. The flower girl spreads flower petals before anyone else walks into the room." "Why?" Nicky asked. "Because it's pretty," Dad said, "and it's a sign of love," Mama said. "Okay," said Nicky. "I'm all in for love and pretty petals." And all day long, that's what she thought about. Aunt Carmilla called the next day and said, "Let's go, Tiger." Nicky loved when Aunt Carmilla called her Tiger. "We are off on an adventure," Mama said. "There will be ice cream," Aunt Carmilla said. The first stop was the wedding dress store. Aunt Carmilla looked beautiful. "Yay," said Nicky. "You are gorgeous." Aunt Carmilla hugged Nicky hard. Then she showed Nicky's small dress. "How about this one?" Mama said. "For who?" Nicky said. "For you," Aunt Carmilla and Mama both said. Nicky said nothing. After a while, Mama said, "Let's get that ice cream." When they got home, Aunt Carmilla said, "Let's try again." She got out a big magazine with lots of pictures. There sure were a lot of little dresses. Nicky said nothing. After a while, Nicky said very politely, "Thank you for the ice cream," and she went to her room. Aunt Carmilla knocked on Nicky's door. "Tiger, I have to go." "Don't worry, we will find a dress you like." Nicky said nothing. Aunt Carmilla said, "You will be a beautiful flower girl." Nicky said, very, very quietly, "I don't want to be a flower girl." Aunt Carmilla was surprised. She told Mama, and Mama was surprised. Nicky sat through dinner, and she sat through playtime, and she didn't say another word. The next morning, Nicky came downstairs and checked out the day. Dad made his super blueberry pancakes, but Dad asked, "Is it true you don't want to be a flower girl?" Nicky nodded. "Are you still all in for love and pretty petals?" Nicky nodded. She went back to her room to thank things over. Nikki said, I'm not really a dress kind of a girl. Dad nodded. Never have been. Let's go shopping, Dad said. There will be ice cream. They were off on an adventure. Dad tried on his suit. Yay, said Nikki. You look gorgeous. Now it's your turn, Dad said. Nikki was a little nervous. And then she was not. You are gorgeous, Dad said. I guess I am, said Nikki. On the wedding day, the sun was shining, the clouds were fluffing, and the pancakes were blueberry. It was perfect, and the wedding was just about perfect. And then it got better. Aunt Carmela said, Tiger, you gotta be you, and you are the best flower girl ever. All the little tigers, good night, sweet dreams.